Okay, here's a good one for you. This got nothing to do with politics. This has got to be done why I'm late and why I've been working so on things for the last couple of days. My printer stopped working. I use Linux 22.2. Okay, Linux Mint. What can I tell you? It's... Oh, wait a minute. I got stuff thrown all over the place here because I've been working on it. Yeah, 22.2, kernel 6.8.0-88-generic. It's a Lenovo all-in-one computer. Now here's the deal. I shut it off one day because I don't usually shut my computers off. But I shut it off one day because there were people in the house and I just didn't want it on. When I turned it back on, my wife sent me an email from her doctor, a neurosurgeon. She wanted me to print it. I said, okay. I opened it up, tried to print it, wouldn't print right, couldn't get it to print. So finally I just left it alone. Well, whatever happened, it's now my printer's not working. When I try to restart the, I don't know whether it's cups, the printing app that I use with my HP printer in Linux, it comes back at the process can't be accomplished because the printer closed or the server closed with an error message, and I can't find the error message. I've uninstalled every little piece of cups, reinstalled it, nothing happens, doesn't work. I can't print anything with my computer. It basically says not connected. Now, I'm trying to figure out, is it the computer or the printer? But I don't know. And I've done everything that you can possibly think of. I did some Linux stuff from it, you know, the Linux forums that they have. Somebody had the similar problem, and I went and followed every step. And you get to say you're supposed to configure the cups, and you can't do it. Command not available or something like that. It's just so fucked up, I have no idea. I'm assuming I've got some sort of malware in my computer, and I'm not sure how to test for it. And I'm also beginning to wonder if I just delete the operating system and reinstall it, or reinstall a different one. Linux Mint. I could go back to Linux Mint 19 or something like that, or 20, which operated fine, no problems. I don't want to start screwing with this until I know what's going on, and there's nobody I can talk to down here because the techs don't speak English at all. You know, I've had people come in before, and I pay them hundreds of dollars, and then nothing gets accomplished. So I'd rather try and do it myself if I can. So in this, deal, if you have any ideas, please message me on my on the video. Put it in the comment section, and I'll get it. Or you can email me at these are all small letters, jbbruff8@gmail.com. I have no idea what's going on here, but it screwed up this computer, and my laptop's all messed up because primarily that's something entirely different. It keeps asking for a password that I don't have. No matter what I did, I've tried to install a new operating system, and it's just not working. So I don't know what I'm going to do there. I'm still working on it. I'll come up with an answer on that one sooner or later. That's not as critical as what I'm doing right now. I'm afraid to install the printer on that laptop until I figure out what's going on. I can't find out anything. I've tried running various programs, but I guess I don't have the right one. I'm going to just keep trying and trying and trying. But that's why I was late today. And really, there's not much to talk about. Trump is throwing fits. He's got a lot of problems with this, with what he's going to try to do in what do you call it? Venezuela. There's a lot of problems there. Headsworth is blaming an admiral. He's denying any responsibility for it. Trump says, "I don't think he did it." And meantime, the emails are there and everything like that, and everybody's just denying shit. And nothing's going to happen, And what really should happen is he should go to jail. Now there's speculation that the reason Trump isn't doing anything about releasing his MRI is because he has cancer. I doubt that. Only the good die young. That's why I'm still kicking. So, I don't know what to do here with the computer. So if you don't see me or something someday, that's probably the reason why, that I've either had to go buy a new computer or a new printer or something. And I don't want to replace anything if one is good and one is bad. I want to know which one is bad, and I can't figure out how to do it. So I'm going to, but I think it's malware someplace in it, and it's just screwing with me, and I don't know what to do. When I asked on Facebook about the error code that I got, they deleted the message and said it was declined. They're not going to answer the question. Because they're a bunch of idiots over there anyhow. They're a bunch of same people that play games now. You don't know if you're talking to a real person or AI. AI doesn't want to, would love to see me out of business here. So, I have to wait and see what happens. But that's, where I am with that. Let's see if we can find something else to talk about for now. I would talk about the Giant game last night, but that was upsetting. That was one of the worst officiated games I've seen in a long time. Somebody could have got really, really hurt in that game. There was some really, there were hits that they should have actually gave it, but they didn't because he was in bounds. He wasn't out of bounds yet, and you'll see what I'm talking about if you watch the game. Trump's to hold a cabinet meeting. It's only the ninth cabinet meeting in his second term. It's hard to get all those guys together because they're out playing golf, or you got Patel is in this airplane chasing his girlfriend all over the country, Trump wants to, he's going around with this travel ban. It's just good. That'll fuck up his Olympics, not the Olympics, the World Cup games. Who is this guy they brought to the country? Boy, they went out and ambushed, drugged, and flew El Chapo's son to the United States, and now they're going to try and make a plea deal with him. I got a plea deal for him. Why did you bring him back? Why didn't you just put a bullet in the back of his head? I mean, you apparently aren't afraid to do that. You sent a second attack on those two survivors of the first attack on the boat in the water. I think that was done to hide evidence. But Trump and his people have no scorn. There is no such thing as illegal or immoral where they're concerned. Unless somebody else is doing it. Whatever they do is legal, and that's it. You guys got to deal it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Deal with it. Let's see if we can come up with that now. No, it's not. Huh. Well, I'll tell you, man. Man, I can't find anything. Something's really screwed up here. I hope the videos are coming out all right. I don't know, though. Let's see. Let's go. See what that brings me to. Okay. All right, that got it. Okay. Just have to go at it a different way. Oh, me. Why he keeps trying to help Russia with the war with the Ukraine? That's J.D. Vance. I tell you that Nostradamus predicted something bad's going to happen to Trump this month, and he's going to get attacked by somebody within his own party next year. I see that happening, but I see it being done by J.D. Vance. Because J.D. Vance is probably, if it's possible, to be scummier than Trump is, because in the 20 something or another, he said that Trump was like Adolf Hitler, and now he's doing the same things now that Hitler did, and then and Vance is supporting him hook, line, and sinker so he could be the vice president, and which he believes is his only opportunity, and I believe that if he wasn't the vice president, the word president would never be used in his vocabulary. But says that they're saying his MRI scan was standard for his heart, and it's yeah, I don't think so. That's all right. I've never had one during a physical, so. And I had good insurance at one time, so. Now Trump wants to take citizens that have been naturalized, like my wife, and denaturalize them. I'd like to you can't denaturalize Trump because there's nothing natural about him. He's just a moron, scumbag, lowlife, dirtbag, and whatever else. Those are pretty clean names. I have a lot of others that I don't want to use because I'm afraid that I'll get censored, for language. Well, there's got to be some various problems coming up health-wise. Flu season's crazy. Measles are making a comeback. God, I hated that disease. Woo, man. You can't go to the news and find something pleasant to read, You really can't. And that's a shame. Yep, I think I got some sort of bug in my computer. Oh well. So what else is going on with you guys, Prada bought Versace. That's always big news, right? Mm-hmm. And the White House doctor is saying that his image tests were normal. I wouldn't trust that doctor as far as I could. I wouldn't go to that doctor, but that's because I can't afford him. And he'll tell you what. I think he tells you whatever you want to know, so long as you're willing to pay for it. But me, I'm not willing to pay for it, so he wouldn't tell me what I want to know. It's the same thing everywhere now, though, I think. So what are you guys getting me for Christmas, huh? Oh, by the way, I lost another subscriber. I'm down to 19 again. I probably piss people off, and that's, part of what I try to do. Upset people, make them think, If you just look at something and you say, okay, nah. I want you to look at it, and or I want you to hear it and go, what the fuck, And then I want you to try to come up with a little reading and, God, these people are so crazy. What's the big deal with the Miss Universe contest? Does anybody watch that anymore? I stopped watching it when Trump was involved in it, and I read about what was going on backstage with the various contestants and Trump, walking around their dressing rooms and everything while they're getting dressed. Trump fired 8 more immigration judges in New York City. Michael Dell donated $6.25 billion to encourage families to claim Trump accounts. I don't know what the fuck that is. I'll have to look that up. What the hell is a Trump account? Is he trying to buy? He's trying to buy people again? Dell is a billionaire, but his product sucks because his products limit your ability to. I built my first computer because of Dell. Because his computer was so proprietary, I couldn't get what I wanted at a reasonable price in my computer, so I went out and built my own, which turned out to be faster and better than the one I owned. He's got problems. He sells to people that don't know what they're doing. Anybody that knows anything about computers is pretty much going to stay away from him. He had it all locked up, too, at one time. You went to a doctor's office, they were all Dell. Now you go to a doctor's office, and they're either HP or Leninoff. And most of them down here, and this is surprising, because where my doctor is located, within about 25 minutes is a HP headquarters in Columbia, and they use Leninoff products. Leninoff all-in-ones or workstations, That's kind of surprising. Should you get a real Christmas tree there? No. I'm into saving trees. And what happens when they're done is that they're fire hazards. And nobody takes care of them properly, That's America, and it's garbage, Pam Bondi sued. And it went public. Okay. I don't trust the guy that's doing that report from Occupy Democrats, but that's all right. Sorry about that. Christmas music will be playing soon. I haven't played any yet this year. I usually do, but haven't done it yet. I think from what I can understand what's going on with my computer, the fact that I got Arlo's Guthrie's Alice's Restaurant up and posted I was lucky to do that. From the way everybody's talking about what's going on, you know. So listen, now you got 21 minutes of bullshit here. Okay? That should hold you over till tomorrow. Okay? Hey, listen, if you love me, hit the subscribe button. And the like button. If you don't love me, hit the hate button. All right? At least I know you watched. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.